Johnson. Welcome and hello to your happy hour at the bar. I am Kristen, for those of you who don't know me, and this is your workout happy hour. So welcome. For today's props, we're going to be needing a squishy ball, our slider discs, light weights, and then resistance bands if you have them. If not, even if you don't have any of these props, you can do the whole entire workout without any props, just body weight. Let's start down on our mats. In a child's pose, our knees will come as wide as the mat, toes come together to touch. Send the sits bones back and send the palms forward. Maybe tint through the fingers and then plant the palms back down. Just arriving to our space, getting in the mindset for another happy hour workout. Woo, woo, woo. Take a deep inhale through the nose, filling up through the belly, coming up and holding for a moment in the chest with an open mouth exhale. Let it all go. 2 more deep rounds of breath. Inhale. And open mouth exhale. On your next round of inhalation, picking up your right hand, placing it on top of the left, and walking it to the far left side of your space. Really feeling that opening, that lengthening in that side body. Taking several rounds of breath here, really opening through the rib cage. Taking a deep inhale through the nose with an open mouth exhale. Let it all go. 1 more deep inhalation, filling up, filling up, filling up with an open mouth exhale. Inhale, coming back to the center of your space, and as you exhale, take it to the far right side of your mat with the left hand ending on top. Feel the sensation, the opening down the left side body. Take a deep inhale, filling up the lungs, opening through the intercostal muscles with an open mouth exhale. 1 more deep inhale. Open mouth exhale. Inhale, walking your hands back to the center of your space, leaving your forehead and third eye attached to the mat. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and then pull the fist away from your sits bones. So you're aiming the fist up towards the sky and opening. You should feel a stretch through the front of your chest, all the way through your shoulders. Take 1 more deep inhale and hold for the exhale. Releasing the interlaced fingers, placing them directly underneath your shoulders, guiding yourself into a tabletop position. Wagging your tail side to side, stacking the shoulders directly over the palms. Pull the biceps forward so that the eye at the bend of the elbow faces front. Pull the navel into the spine. Take a deep inhale through the nose. As you exhale, dip your chest forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as if you're trying to squeeze a pencil between your shoulder blades. As you exhale, press the earth away from you with length and space, activating in the rhomboid muscle. We'll go for 8, dipping forward and press away. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 more round of 8. Let's go, let's go. Activate between the rhomboid muscle. Pull the navel into the spine, keeping the core active. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Hold that space, hold that length between the shoulder blades. Tuck the toes. As you inhale, take a deep inhale, find length through the spine. Exhale, float the knees in a floating tabletop, making sure that the palms are directly underneath the shoulders. Pull the navel into the spine. Space between the shoulder blades. Take a deep inhale through the nose. As you exhale, hold strong. For 5, 4, you've got it for 3, 2, 1. Tap the knees, keep the toes tucked. Inhale, circle sweep the arms high up overhead. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Opening and closing in the palms for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to your tabletop, tap the shoelace side of the feet. Good job. If at any point in our tabletop or our plank series today it becomes too much on your wrist, your modification options are fist to the mat, directly aligned underneath the shoulders, or down onto the forearms with the shoulders over the elbows. All right, reaching for your squishy ball, placing it on the highest point of the inner thighs. Palms directly underneath the shoulders, coming to our tabletop. Tuck the toes. Take an inhale through the nose. As you exhale, float that table. Hold it and hold it strong. Lengthen space between the shoulder blades. Begin to squeeze the inner thighs. Pump and squeeze. Pull that navel in. We go for 8, 7. Breathing for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap the knees, lift an inch. Tap the knees, lift an inch. We go for 8. Breathing. 7. You've got this. Pull that belly button in. Have space and activation in between the shoulder blades. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Retap, untuck the toes, and remove that ball. Coming all the way onto the forearms, we're going to step back into a forearm plank. Stepping back, squeezing the glutes, squeezing everything nice and tall. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Keep the glutes activated. Keep the heels nice and high. Hold it here. We go for 8, 7. Lifting up through the kneecaps and engaging through the quads. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale through the nose. As you exhale, you're going to push the hips back and step the heels a little bit forward. Take an inhale, staying in your dolphin pose. Stay, hold for your exhale. Inhale, step it back into a high plank. Squeeze the glutes, come back into your forearm plank. As you exhale, push it back into your dolphin pose. 1 full round of breath. Inhale. Stay, hold for the exhale. Inhale, high up onto the ball mounds of the feet. As you exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower. We go for 8, 7, 6. You've got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come on to the knees, bending to the knees, coming back to a tabletop position, sitting back onto your heels. Good job. Let's take it down to our sits bones. Still on your mat, sitting up nice and tall, grabbing your squishy ball, reaching it straight forward. Inhale, find length and space through the spine. As you exhale, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Pulling the ball over the head, biceps will come by the ears, and then you'll roll all the way back up, leading with the chest. Inhale, all the way back. Exhale, all the way up. Keep leading from the chest, and then your shoulder blades really never tap the back of the mat. The chin stays in towards the chest. Core is nice and tight. Taking deep rounds of breath. You've got this. We're going for 8. Imagine a little cocktail lime underneath your chin, because we're going to make a mojito, our imaginary mojito. Keep the core nice and tight. You want to look straight down that chin so you're not straining through the neck. For 3. You've got it for 2. And 1. All the way up. Place that ball at the base of the spine. Double pulse, pulse, lift straight up. Pulse, pulse, sit straight up. Pull that navel into the spine. You barely come up off the ball before you go right back down. Hug that navel in. We go for 8. Breathing. 7, 6, for 5. Let's go. Blast that music, because it is a happy hour. For 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Single pulse it back. Pulse it back. Tiny isometric movements. Isolating in that core. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, bring the arms straight in front. Take a deep inhale, find length and space through the crown of the head. As you exhale, open arm twist, right arm open back. You're going to lean back, tap the fingertips, come back up, and center. We open, tap it back, we lift, and center. Pull that navel into the spine, keep that ball at the low back. We go for 8, breathing, 7, 6, we've got it, whoop, 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 we're working that core on a Tuesday, woohoo! Let's do this for 3, you've got it for 2, and 1, open, we pulse it back, lean and pulse. Imagine that you're really stretching the fingertips far away from one another. Using the core set muscles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You can do it for 3, 2, 1. Back to center, single pulses. Single pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, twist to the left. Tap the left fingers to the back of the mat. Inhale up, exhale, center. We open, tap, lift, close, front. Open, tap, lift, close, front for 8. Breathing. 7, 6. We've got it. Come on, come on. For 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Pulse it back. Pulse that diagonal line. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Single pulses. Good job. We are almost there. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to make our way to our knees. If you have sensitive knees, I would recommend getting a blanket or a towel and folding it several times to put it underneath your knees. Standing up nice and tall. Oh, well, you're also going to need, so you have your squishy ball, and then I would suggest a lightweight, like a 2 or a 3 pound weight. You're going to put it directly down in front of you, in front of your face. We're going to start out with the ball, and then we're going to trade it out with the weight. Taking the right leg out to a gate pose, our right arm to the same arm as leg. You're going to find length and space through the spine so you're not pulling back. Think about the ears over the shoulders, over the hips. Take a deep inhale, come all the way to the side, crunch it towards the leg. As you exhale, reach away. Crunch it in, reach away. Pull the navel into the spine. Take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. For 8, breathing, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it over. You're going to lift your waist, lower to the diagonal. Lift and lower. We lift and lower. Really reach away. For 8, you've got it. And 7, and 6, using that side waist. 5, 4, 3, we can do it. For 2, and 1, reaching all the way over to the side, making sure that the shoulders are stacked, flexing the bottom foot, the working leg. You're going to go pulse, pulse, tap, and pulse, pulse, tap. For 8, breathing, 7, 6, you've got it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse the leg, pulse the leg. We pulse it up, we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg where it is. Take the ball hand down. Move the ball and lift up your low weight. Taking your hand to your waist with a smile on your face. We'll go back into little circles through that heel. Pull your navel into the spine. Keep the shoulders stacked over that wrist. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got it for 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to lengthen the arm overhead. Then you're going to bring your elbow to your knee. Crunch it in. Lengthen side. Crunch it in. Lengthen side. For 8. Breathing. 7. 6. Keep smiling. Keep pushing. For 4. Breathing for 3. And 2. And 1. Crunch it in. Little crunch. Elbow wide. For 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Inhale, finding length through the arm and leg, holding for 8. 7. 6. You've got it. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bring the knees in together. Wag your tail side to side. Woo! All right, taking it to the other side, setting up our weight so that when we're in our side plank, you can just easily reach down and bring it up in a line. All right, here we go. Gate pose, left side. The left toes will face front or slightly at a 45-degree angle. Outside hand on the waist. Ball, same ball arm as leg. Take a deep inhale through the nose. As you exhale, crunch it side, lean away. Crunch it side, lean away. We go for 8. Breathing. 7. 6. Hug it in. You've got it. I hope your music is blasting. Giving you that motivation because we're working. For 3. And 2. And 1, staying over, using that sideways, lift, lower, lift. Use the core. Think about the shoulders staying in one line. For 8, 7, you've got it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stacking that palm directly underneath the shoulder, coming all the way out to a side plank variation. Take a deep inhale through the nose. As you exhale, the leg comes up and down. We lift and lower, and lift and lower. For 8, breathing. 7 and 6, you've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg where it is. Take the ball arm down, reach and grab for that weight. Hand to the waist, smile on the face, flexing through that foot, little tiny circles. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse for 8, 7, you've got it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reaching the weight arm overhead. You're going to pull your elbow into your knee, crunch it in, and extend. Crunch it in, and extend. For 8, breathing. 7, 6, you've got it. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. We crunch it in. Crunch it in. For 8, 7, 6, you've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, find length. Hold it out, hold it out. You've got it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Wag that tail side to side. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Make your way to standing. Ditch your mat. Grab a sip of water. And we will meet up at the bar. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We're working and flowing. It's a great day at the bar. All right, coming to a first position. at your bar. Find some music first. Something that really pumps, you know. Just get something that just motivates you, you know. With a lot of beats. I need to come up with like a soundtrack to my workshops, to my workouts. All right. Coming with your squishy ball first, hand to the waist, smile on your face. First position, take a deep inhale through the nose. As you exhale, find yourself growing taller. Feel all four corners of the feet into the mat. Take the ball arm out to first en avant. So there's a slight diagonal line from the shoulder. The ears are still stacked over the shoulders, over the hips. First position, double plie, plie, lengthen. We plie, plie, lengthen. Now as you do your double plie, don't allow your booty to stick back and your chest come forward. We want it to go straight down and up and down, double pulse, lengthen. For 8, breathing, use and engage all those beautiful core muscles that we were just working. The same exact muscles. Think pulling up, tightening through that tutu. We go for 8. Let's go, let's go. 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom of the plie, little pulse and pulse. Pull up through the pelvic floor. Pull the navel into the spine and close the rib cage. You've got it. Stay low. We pulse and pulse for 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom of the plie, lifting the outside heel while you lift the ball arm to 5th high. Lower first, 5th high, and first, and high to first for 8. Breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel, outside heel stays high, taking the ball directly underneath that heel. Keeping it lifted, we pulse. Arm comes to first position en avant. Good job, good job. Core is engaged. We're burning out that quad. Whoop, whoop, whoop. For 5, 4, 3, 2, one more round, one more round. Let's go, let's go. We've got it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, find length. Exhale, portabra forward. Grab onto that squishy ball. Lower that outside heel. Straighten both legs. Coming up with a flat back. Inhale all the way up and forward. And plie, plie, releve. The arm comes out to 2nd. And then as you lift the heels, the arm comes up into 5th. For 8, breathing. 7, your booty's still heavy tailbone. Don't allow it to stick out and back to the back wall. For 5, 4, 3, we've got it for 2. Push, push, push. 1, just the heels. Lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna plie in first, open to 2nd, close to 1st. Open 2nd, close to 1st. Open 2nd, 1st. For 8, you've got it. 7, really press through that standing heel. 6, 5, 4, really press through that standing heel for 3, and 2, 1. Stay in a nice grand plie in 2nd. Knees stacking over the heels. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more round. We got it. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, find length and space. You're gonna keep the right leg straight. The inside leg bends. The ball arm touches. We go plie, press, and resist. plie, pull and press. For 8, breathing. 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to second, both arms forward, pulse at second. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel toe back to first. Stand up nice and tall. Woo! Take it to the other side. Good job. We're working it. We're pushing it. We sparkle. We don't sweat. We sparkle. So wipe off all those sparkles. Grab some water. And we're going to start with our opposite hand on the bar. All right, first position. Pull up, stand up nice and tall. Pull the rib cage in. Ears stacked over shoulders, over hips. Double plie, 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 lengthen. Plie, plie, lengthen. Check in with your pelvic floor, with your pelvis. Make sure that the tailbone is heavy. Knees are gliding over toes. Press the earth away. A nice broad collarbone. You've got it for 8, 7, 6. We've got this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We are working. It's hard today. I'm tired today. I don't know what it is. It's Tuesday. It feels like Monday. I'm like, no, I don't even know. I'm just like, blah. So we got to get that energy up. Whatever cocktails you've got to imagine that you're going to make to get you through this happy hour, come on. We can pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to the bottom of the plie, pulse. Little lift, lower lift. Press evenly in the 4 corners of the feet. Core is nice and engaged and stable. We're smiling because we're happy. And we're jamming out to our favorite workout mix. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthening the legs, put on the high heel on the outside foot. We're gonna vertebra all the way forward. Take the squishy ball, put it underneath that heel. Coming up with a flat back, core nice and engaged. We plie and pulse. Keep that heel nice and high. You should feel this in your left quad a lot. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You've got this for 2. One more round. Let's go, let's go. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5. You can do it. You can smile. Push through it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, vertebra all the way forward. Grab that squishy ball, come up flat back, lower that outside heel. We're gonna open plie, releve, 5th arm up. Double pulse, post plie, releve. So really squeezing the glutes, lifting up through the kneecaps, engaging through the quads. For 8, breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just lift and lower the heels. Lift and lower. Elevate, lift, lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plie coming into first, and then you open out to second and first. Open second. Close it first. For 8, breathing. 7, 6, you've got it. 5, 4, 3, I know, my legs are there too. 1, keep it in second, plie, pulse, and pulse. Strong, lengthen legs. For 8, make sure the knee stacks over that heel. Pull the navel in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite arm, opposite leg plie. Keep that outside leg straightened. lift it up. Plie straighten, tailbone heavy. For 8, imagine that your arm is slicing down and slicing up on a diagonal line. For 5, 4, 3, you've got it. For 2, 1, back to second, both arms off, ball arm off in front. We plie and stretch, and plie and stretch. We plie, stretch. For 8, breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the bottom of the plie, pulse. Plie, pulse. Knees stacked over heels, core nice and engaged. You've got it. You're smiling. You're pushing. For 8. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, Jody. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Heel toe the feet. Come back to first. Stand up tall. Wonderful job. Grab some water. And then we are going to face our bar. However, I'm going to show you to the side view, but you'll be facing your bar. Ooh, let's take a little water break. We're going to shake it out and pulse it out. All the things. Okay. Grabbing your slidey discs, or if you don't have slidey discs, if you cut off a piece of cardboard, I know that sounds like, come on, arts and crafts. Hey, the arts and crafts works. I tried it. But put the slidey part down on the carpet, the cushion part down if you have hard floors. We're going to start in a first position with, you want to make sure your discs are right on the ball mounds of the feet. So when you're standing, you, in theory, when you releve, it's all on the discs. So we're going to go plie, tendu the leg forward, paint a big circle all the way around, keep that outward rotation, come back to first, and lengthen the legs. Plie, tendu front, big rond de jambe back to first, and lengthen. We plie and tendu, big rond de jambe to first, and plie. So you see really where this tailbone idea comes into play here. You don't want to forget your tailbone. So the core is working a lot all the way around. The piriformis and the glute med are working to help keep the outward rotation of the leg. That's how we get that beautiful rounded glute. For 3, big circle. And we all want it. Come on, let's push. For 2, back to first, lengthen. 1, forward. Now, taking it just forward and back, staying in plie, forward and back. The torso comes back as the leg goes forward, the torso goes forward as the leg goes back. So there's a slight seesaw motion. If that is a little too much, you can just do a shallower side circle. You've got it, stay in plie. I know, we're burning, we're lengthening, we're toning, and sculpting, and torturing. For 3, and 2, and 1, take it back, double plie, 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 lengthen. So both hips are facing, but we're outwardly rotated. Plie, pulse, pulse, lengthen. Pulse, pulse, resist. For 8, breathing, chest is lifted, broad collarbone, knee is going in line with the toe. For 7, 6, we've got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it back. Pulse it back. Chest stays lifted. Go for 8, 7, 6. We've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to first position. We reverse. We plie. Tendu back. Big circle all the way to the front. Plie first, lengthen the legs. Plie, tendu back. Big rond de jambe circle, come to first, plie and stretch. Plie and back, all the way around. First position, and lengthen the legs. Plie, take it back. Big circle around to first, and lengthen. for 4. You've got it. We're working those legs. And 3. You can do it. You can do it. Lengthen the legs. 2. Woo, it's burning. I know. Last one. Take it forward and pulse. We've got it for 8. I'm right there with you. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Back to a first position, opposite leg. We plie, tendu first. Big rond de jambe. Back to first. Lengthen the legs. Plie, tendu. Rond de jambe first. Lengthen. Plie. Front. Big circle round. First position, lengthen. Plie. Front. Big circle around. First position, lengthen. 4. You can do it. And first position, lengthen. 3. Front. Big circle round. First. Lengthen. Last 2. Back to front. Last 1. And circle back. Circle front. Staying in plie. We go for 8. Breathing. 7. You've got it. Keep those hips quiet. Those hips nice and still. Core is nice and engaged. For 4. And 3. 2. 1. Double plie, pulse in a lunge. Plie, pulse, pulse, lengthen. Lift up from that chest. Pull up out of that quad, that standing leg. Not locking out in the knee. For 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Plie a pulse and a pulse. For 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Back to first position. We plie. Tendu back. Bring it around. Back to first. Lengthen the legs. Plie. Take it back. Big circle around. Back to first. Lengthen the legs. Plie. Front. Big circle. First and lengthen. Plie. Front. Big circle all the way around and lengthen. Stretch. Plie. Front. See, even I mess up. I get that little, like, you know, the straighten the legs and the plie and the going front and back. Look at that. I just messed up again. Plie. Take it back and around first. So basically what I'm saying here is it is okay to not get the combination completely correct. It's just about working, showing up, being present, and making yourself better every single class. We've got this. Last 2. Back to first. Lengthen the legs. Last 1. Back, front, plie, pulse it front. Pulse it front. For 8. 7. 6. I know. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Back to first. Shake it out. Woo! All right, get rid of those slider discs. Woo, excuse me. Grab some water. We have a few more little things before we take it back down to our mat. Go ahead and get your resistance bands. I would suggest a medium to a light resistance band for this next exercise. Put it on directly above the calves, and we're gonna face our bar. Facing the bar, you're gonna go back into that double plie pulse idea, but we're gonna do it turned in this time. So again, you want a heavy tailbone, and you don't want your torso to come forward with your booty sticking back. You wanna go straight down and up, lengthen the legs. Now, when you take your legs to the side, which that'll come up in a moment, you stay in a seated position, and the only thing that moves is the leg to the side. So even the working leg will stay bent. All right, taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sit into your pretend chair as you exhale. Sit it back, back, lengthen. Back, back, lengthen. We go for 8. Lengthen, really press down through the heels. 7. Tight core, straight down and up. 6. 5. 4, you've got it for 3, 2, 1, stay down and lift and lower, little tiny pulses. Keep that tailbone heavy. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna double pulse, right leg lift and lift. Switch it left, pulse, left leg lift, and a pulse, and pulse, right leg lift, pulse, sit back, pulse, left leg lifts, and lift. Sit it back, you've got it, you're feeling it, you're moving and grooving. Woo! Tough core Tuesday, right? The whole core is involved in this workout. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make a shirt. That's gonna be the shirt. The next one. I just got the FabFit Life shirts in, y'all. Come on, don't you love them? They're great. I got some samples, so we'll be up and ready to take orders pretty soon. All right, for 4. Woo! It feels like 10. 3, 2, side and side. Last one, each leg. Right, sit it back, and left. Singles. So you're gonna sit, go right, sit, go left. Sit it back, left, back, right, down and up. You stay in the chair. You've got it. Let's go. For 8, breathing, 7, woo, 6, we're working it, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, right leg 8, and 7, I know for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to the left, for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back to center, woo, shake it out, move your band to right around the feet, so you're standing on the band with it coming around the top of your foot. Standing parallel, lifting up through the kneecaps, not locking out through the knees, but staying lifted. Right knee pulses up, resist. Pull it up. So this is, again, the core is nice and involved in working. You're pulling that rib cage forward. You're lifting up and pressing down through that standing leg. For 5, 4, and 3, 2, last one, we pulse it up, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to the left, double pulse, release, and a pulse, release, pull it up, tight core, for 8, breathing, 7, woo, 6, almost time for the stretch. Sawyer just got out of the bubble bath, so you know it's time for the stretch when Sawyer's out. Woo! For 2, and 1, pulse it up for 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, beautiful. Shake it out, grab your mat, and I will meet you down there. Woo! Yeah. He's so excited. He's telling us all about the bubbles and the cars that played in the bubble bath. So cute. To have the imagination of a child. All right. We're going to come all the way down onto our mat. Go ahead and grab your squishy ball as well. Down onto your mat. Taking the squishy ball in the high point of the inner thighs. Keep your heels close to your sits bones, palms into the mat. Take a deep inhale through your nose. As you exhale, press up into a bridge pose. Begin to squeeze the inner thighs and pulse that ball. We're going to pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the hips nice and high. You're going to lower, tap them to the mat. Exhale, lift. Really press through the heels. Squeeze the glutes. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Squeeze the inner thighs. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Pull the navel in. Scoop the arms up. Keep that imaginary cocktail line underneath that chin. Pumping the hands through a Pilates style 100. Breathing into the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling through the mouth through 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4 for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little crunch. Pulse it up. Crunch it up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 8 for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the right for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more for 8. You got it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the left for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the front. Last go, let's go, let's go. This is it. This is your push. This is where you put your pedal to the metal, your last little hoorah. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Remove the ball. Hug your knees into your chest. Oh, we have made it, friends, to our sweet surrender. Okay. Planting the left foot down onto your mat, taking the right ankle over across the left thigh. We're going to go through a threaded needle, a reclined figure 4. So the right elbow will press into that right thigh, and then you'll pull the left leg closer in. This is an amazing stretch for your glute med and your piriformis, the muscles that really help the rotators. Maybe you add some movement, rocking side to side. Maybe you close your eyes. We'll be here for 5 full rounds of breath. Really indulging in this release into our hip. One more deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Beautiful. And then releasing the leg, uncrossing the right leg, and then windshield wiper the leg side to side. Finding stillness, taking the left ankle over that right thigh, and then pulling that right thigh into yourself with the left elbow pressed against that left thigh. Take several rounds of breath. Deep inhales and deep exhales. Sending some love, some gratitude to your bodies and all of the beautiful things that they are capable of. Good job, everyone. One more full round of breath. Beautiful. And then uncrossing the legs, taking your hands behind the hamstrings. Let's rock and roll once, twice, or 3 times out our spine until we come into a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall on the sits bones, maybe even moving a little excess flesh out of the way to feel really grounded. If your hamstrings are tight, you can keep a slight bend to the knees, or you can take that roll-up towel if you used it for your knees when we were kneeling, and you can put it behind the hamstrings. Sitting up nice and tall, the feet will come about hips width distance apart. The toes will flex back towards the face. Take a deep inhale, reaching the fingertips high. As you exhale, leading with the heart, so not rounding, but trying to keep that spine as long as possible. Trying to keep it stacked, the feet flex back. You should feel a nice lengthening, stretching sensation behind the hamstrings, behind the knees, behind the calves. Several rounds of breath here. With each inhale, finding length through the crown of the head. With each exhale, trying to get a little bit closer towards the thighs. Still leading with the heart, trying to keep the spine nice and long. Really feeling it in the backside body. You are all so amazing, so disciplined for coming to your practice today, your barre practice, your fitness practice. Take one more deep inhale, stay hold for the exhale. Taking the left hand over to the right foot, take a deep inhale through the nose. As you exhale, open twist. Open that right arm to the back wall, keeping that left arm attached to that right foot. Still reaching, still pulling. Never feeling any sharp pinching sensation, but lengthening and muscle lengthening. Inhale back to the center, taking the right hand to the left top of the left foot. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, twist open to the left side of your space. Inhale, coming back to the center. As you exhale, now round forward. One more full round of breath here. And slowly roll your way up. Bend the knees, maybe assist. And then take your palms behind your sits bones. Windshield wiper the legs side to side. Ooh, I'm feeling that one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hello, booty. Alrighty, we're gonna roll over onto our bellies and go into a little Sphinx pose to get into our backs. Before we do that, we're gonna take a few rounds of just with the palms underneath the shoulders, the feet, the shoelace side of the foot on the mat. Take a deep inhale, press up into the palms, and then exhale, bring the chest back down. Inhale, press up. Maybe you lengthen a little bit further and then slowly come back down. We're gonna do that for 5. Going a little bit further up each time for 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to where your body can personally hold, whether keeping the elbows slightly bent or lengthening to your full extent. Not crunching and dumping in that low back. If any slight pain, you want to bend into the elbows and not push back so far. Just going to where it feels good. You should feel a nice opening sensation. Maybe you drop a shoulder side to side, a hip bone side to side. Maybe you stay in stillness. Take 2 more full rounds of breath here. Deep inhale to fill up with an open mouth exhale. Last one, deep inhale, filling up, filling up. As you exhale, slowly begin to lower and then sending it back to a child's pose. Crawl it back. Knees again come as wide as the mat. Toes together to touch. Lengthen the arms out. Forehead, third eye attaches to your mat. Maybe tenting through the fingers, finding length and space through the spine, and then slowly crawling the fingers back down, planting the palms. Take 5 full rounds of breath. Allow your lower back to release and surrender. One more deep inhale. Stay hold for the exhale. Sliding the palms underneath the shoulders, coming into a tabletop just as a transition. Then we'll tuck the toes, Send the hips up, downward facing dog. Treading out through the feet, pressing the torso closer to the thighs. Treading, lengthening, pedaling it out. Finding stillness, take one full round of breath in through the nose with an open mouth exhale. Slowly walk the feet right behind the wrist. Grab opposite elbows, sway side to side in your ragdoll pose. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Unless you have low back pain, then you'll reverse swan dive by engaging the core and then pulling the torso up. So rolling up one vertebrae at a time or reverse swan dive until we make our way to standing. Coming to a first position, stand up nice and tall, close your eyes. Feel tall and lengthened. Feel balanced. Feel gratitude to yourself and for your body and all the beautiful things you are capable of. Flutter the eyes to open, arms come fifth high, tendu the right leg out to the side, curtsy to yourself and to your practice, and then we tendu forward and curtsy to all of our virtual friends. Thank you guys so much. We will see you all next time.